is going on? I don't know how many games I'm going to get in tonight, but I thought I'd at least get this Week 18 game done and maybe a couple of the playoffs. It all depends. It is kind of late right now, but just stopped the live stream. So I thought, why not? Let's get some games in. Let's have a little fun. I am not going to adjust the volume for anything. I was apparently really low while streaming, and also noticed that the game sound was really low for recording. So I'm going to leave it alone.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
26. 60
Throwing on first down. Hunt, and his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
There you go. Good stick. It's okay.
At the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Bears, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. The drive starts with a run by White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. James. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action. James. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's
all right. It's all right.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Hunt. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hunt.
There we go.
And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
There we go.
And made a nice, short tackle.
Good job.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, James. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I did not like what I saw.
Coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad White, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
That's all right. It's good back and forth.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I thought so anyway. I mean, they had a turnover, but they had 2 3-and-outs. So, not 3-and-outs, 2 punts. Sorry.
And they will
Not
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams.
Good defense,
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Hunt.
There we go.
Pressure, and he's taken down.
Nice job, Collins.
Sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
Sorry, good stick. Good tackle.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead,
Let's
at
just
least
sub it out because it's the last week of the year. I don't need another injury that's going to take him out of the playoffs. If he gets back in, I'm subbing him out myself.
That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Warner. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After 7-0 on the 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Once more Montgomery, and he takes it in. Touchdown Commanders. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good.
It's alright. Stupid plays on my side are keeping them in the game.
A one-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. James. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Roughing the quarterback.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
You gotta fucking come down to that.
First down, but it lines up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The Bears come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
8 yards the gain on that last run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery.
Alright, so I already see him out there. I need to get him out. So Collins is already starting over there, so France has to start over here. Where are you? And then Rush. It's Rush outside right end or something like that. Yeah, there he is.
Here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
All right.
85 catches for him on the year now. The result there is a first down. Off play action. Hunt under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Let's go.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On second down, Montgomery. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this.
What in the fuck, guys?
And they will get it down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Hunt. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Back to throw. Hunt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hunt. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And his kick here is good.
Minute 14 left. I can score it, man.
Down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on
That
the
is
clock,
not what I wanted to do.
I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone else is on the scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Off the play fake, James. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michigan man Joel Peppers.
That's a shit happens. It's on me.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Hunt going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 from Bears touchdown.
Nice shot, Hawkins. Let it bail me out.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Hunt. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
So here's what I'm confused about. I did press, and it was like he didn't even know what the fuck was going on. He wasn't even close.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, James.
Roughing the quarterback.
It's going to be intercepted.
That's what it should be.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, there we go.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're
That's
playing
been a
the
while
man
since I've seen
or the
that
ball,
call.
and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You can
Nobody open. No one. At all.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. James. He completes it right side away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. James now to throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Duvernay, dude. Come on,
so
man.
Here they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way to creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get into him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw again. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Go on, Nickel.
Picked up by the Bears. He's hit the 50, 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Point after try forthcoming.
Defense won this one. If we win this, the defense definitely won
always
this
an
one.
exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hunt. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but
It
still,
seems like he's
with his
panicking
talent,
now.
you would expect him to have more completions to him.
But I
in this
also
game.
have like everything stacked
Now on
against
4th
him.
down on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's James throwing to start the drive. Oh, the Commanders are going to
It's such a long route.
Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Before they can get the punt away whistles. Back now at FedEx Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, what a move. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to about the 44. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hunt. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To throw on 3rd down. Hunt. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the
Montgomery's like one of their only weapons.
Stops us now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Why he didn't come up and just sack it
as the
is
throw's
beyond me.
complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down. The Bears, 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Hunt.
Nobody's on it because I switched the play and fucking switched it for me. That's alright, I understand.
Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
What really pisses me off is that injury happened right at the perfect time.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. James. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
So they take down to 201 and hike it.
Attempting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, this is White.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught.
That should have never fucking happened.
It's a touchdown.
Finally, I got lucky on a tip drill.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position.
Here's the honest to God truth. Everett has barely played any snaps this season. And these guys are just like, blah, 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 blah. He's the greatest tight end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Washington down by 2 touchdowns. 55 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Hunt buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Hunt. Eluding the pressure right. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hunt. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. What a performance. All those points.
I didn't think that was going to be a completion, but you know. What is with these guys and dislocated elbows? For the love, man. Playoffs. I got a fucking bye week. Let's go. That's nuts. I'll say you have to be close to leveling. You're close, you're close, you're close, you're pretty decent. Okay, start. The Saints beat the Packers. The Saints beat the Packers. The Cardinals beat the Seahawks. Washington beat the Falcons. Steelers beat the Bills. Titans beat the Jaguars by 1, mind you. And the Raiders beat the Dolphins. So now it's me versus the Saints. Washington versus the Cardinals. The Jets versus the Titans. And the Raiders versus the Steelers. I had the first round bye because I was the NFC leader, I guess. Oh, good lord. I guess let's just look at the staff and see if there's anything. I just can't. There's not really anything that I can do. I lied. So I can get you, and I can get you. And then this. Like, that stuff doesn't even matter. Okay. We're not doing 5 rushing. Yep. Everybody should. There should be almost all 6 of those guys should get an upgrade. I'm gonna say maybe 4 out of 6. Two. I was wrong. And you know what? I'll take being wrong. Oh, they have Joe Mixon too. Okay. Alright. There we go, boys. Divisional playoff. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to try and finish this whole season tonight.
Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Mayfield going to the air right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jones.
There you go. Good wrap up.
They'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. That will be swinging to passer. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
No, holding.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Dancing to his left.
It's going to be holding again. There's no way in hell it's not.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this when he's down and goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is fielded at the 27. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. To throw is James on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rashad White.
Sorry, that's a good run.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to give it to a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. O'Shea Timonus from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man.
Fucking stupid, man. I gotta put more pressure on.
Before they work this to the 45.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield. And that's complete to Swain. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Open
Roasted
man,
him.
this is Lewis. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 32 yards.
Come on, boys.
And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Bears. We talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than 1 per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows up his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield.
Shit.
Here,
I was trying to move that guy over. He didn't move.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Mayfield's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it
No.
up. And he gets this one across the field for the first down to the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to Mixon on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions. And anytime you see a kicker trying out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say, that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
If that's what they want to do, I'm going to make sure they pay for it.
Big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
He'll bring that out.
From the end zone, it's Freddie Swain.
That's all right, good tackle.
Right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but through the defensive play call, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 43
All I want to do is get out.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
I actually like this play, and I think Duvernay might hit the end zone.
Now James throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Swain going to look to bring this one out. And
What if he would have
able to
fumbled
get this
that?
to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Boyle here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Because I want another try. Quick score.
And talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half.
Oh, yeah. Press it.
They take over with exactly
That's a good
1
idea.
minute to go. James on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
You're pressing.
A great play
He's
there.
beaten you
On his way
now
to a
4
historic
times.
performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears just continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Swain going to look to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Mixon.
No way.
Room here to run. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And that one will fall incomplete. The clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'll keep the halfback in the blocking now.
On third down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
It's okay.
But oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
James now, off the play fake. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
I'm not slowing down.
Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And you can see the result there. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when Upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told me, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
It's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. What a game it's been. Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Here's James. Off play action. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
There you go, Douglas.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Hell of a route, buddy.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Forced out to his left. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's got him there. That's time. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mix it up the middle. And some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
Still first down.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He completes it to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And
Sorry.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
I don't know how it gives them that much momentum. In the fourth quarter, and you're down by that much. How does it take that much away?
Measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
It's a long-ass drive.
On the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears. Samori Toure, 42 yards. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Swain going to look to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call.
Wow.
But
Can I see it? I want to see it. Oh, okay. Animation. He got caught in the
Charles, it's
animation.
been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegal. Like, stop him downfield.
I wasn't.
You're supposed to.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Reggie Robinson. Mayfield to throw it. They will find Davis on the left side complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's fine.
Santos now to
I need like
PAT.
70 yards to make sure that I get all my weekly stuff done.
And the lead is down to 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's White, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown.
Tell you what,
the Bears send the kicking team
this
out
team's
there, and they will
dangerous.
send this one away.
Defensively, still could use some work. Not
Swain
gonna lie.
look to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 18. And the Saints
First down, Mayfield. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That one to Swain complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mayfield with it once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now Mayfield. He finds his man complete. It's time. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Take it all the way fucking back.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
That was a long one.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going to get. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Peterson. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed. Did they earn?
I thought France had a really good game. Thought he played it very, very well. Oh, I already got that one, huh? Let's trade. Wait. Sure. Okay. Sure. I don't know. Could have saved him for next year, but. Okay. Of course. Yeah, I think it's backups times. Yeah. Let's just do backups today. Joey Bosa. Okay. Let's do splits. Didn't even change anybody for training because I was wrong on last week and only 2 of them advanced. So, see what happens this week. That way, Mickles. Yeah, their defense is their weapon. Of course, they have Derek Carr, but their defense is their weapon.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr. On play action, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. Okay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh.
Goes from right side here, complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr gonna throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting on there for a loss of 11. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit.
Good job.
To try and slow that pressure down.
He was going to take off.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being
Nice
tackled.
job, White.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run for the first time here with Rashad White.
Oh.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. White will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field
They're already
and score
tired.
on the other.
That's a great
I've
example
already
of
seen
leaning
guys
on
on their
each
team
other
that are
and
tired.
building momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and then take it down and score.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oftentimes
Jamar
now,
Chase,
offenses
yeah,
aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh yeah, Jones.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Oh, good route.
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Carr. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Here's Tommy
That was a long-ass
Townsend
route.
as he'll kick it away.
He
for
ran
the
forever
second
for that one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
It's all right.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. James. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about sitting the defensive side of the ball just so I can get to the Super Bowl faster. So it is 2:30 in the morning. Let's see what they do. One possession. Okay, they let him score.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. To throw is James. On 1st and 10, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Ooh.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Previous play,
The try here for the extra point. He knocks it through, It's 28-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now James, a final shot before break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I think resist that James throwing on first down.
Dude, I
tried to stop the away and even do it. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. James now looking to throw on second down.
Why was that?
Comes in as that one lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He finds his man complete. That's Brian. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll go up the middle with White. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's James on first down, and that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in, and they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Off the play fake, James. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And this one is right down Broadway.
I want to make sure I get the Super Bowl, so I'm not worried about that.
They left off in the first half. Bring it The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is James. Throwing to start the drive. He's got White here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now James on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. James, off the play fake. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Off play action. James. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. James now. Off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. James. That's complete to White. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
That's okay. That's all right. Take it out of your check.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw. James. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, my
It's
God.
caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's
Let's
a
go.
little end, yeah,
Let's go.
extra on top.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
My guys would be in here if I wasn't in the Super Bowl. Because look at the receiving leaders. Brian, Torrey. Passing, James. Of course, rushing, I'm not up there. Interceptions, AJ. Like, I don't know how I'm not in there. The only reason why I'm not in there is because of yeah, it's because of going to the Super Bowl. I don't agree with that. I'm not even in there. I don't even have a player in the MVP race. How the fuck is that possible? Yeah. Yep. Nope. Where am I? I'm not even in here. It's because of all my turnovers, I'm going to assume. That's alright. It's okay, because I'm going to walk away with the biggest fucking trophy in football. got? This is it. We have to watch Jamal Adams. We have to.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game.
Yep,
so
that's
they
why I don't
understand
listen
the
to them.
importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners at 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. That's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. No gain on the play, it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Henry up the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Jones now on third down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Hell of a catch. I can't even be mad at that. I can't even be mad at that.
On the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here.
I honestly can't even mad at that catch.
That
was fucking great.
They keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Off the play fake, James. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running out of the gun with White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, this is White pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad White punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a second and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try.
That's what I needed.
It's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And
Sorry.
they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's James off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. James. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 29 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them
That's all
want
right.
to end with
It's a good hit.
PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears.
I don't think that'll stand.
They'll get it inside the 20. And they bring
But I could be
this
wrong.
back.
I don't think that's going to stand.
Return for a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come.
I didn't challenge it. Okay.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
I'm really trying to stay calm right now because I freak out.
The kicks away following that fumble return. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mac Jones going to lead his offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
There it
Jones,
is.
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Holding. Offense.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Draw play. This is Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. James. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Looking to throw. James. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. James. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
All right.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Jones on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Tucker's kick is good.
Okay.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw is James. A final shot before blank. And he's going to go down.
That's okay.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I didn't wait long enough to break.
Things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To try again after the sack. Jones, he's got his tight end flyer move right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now Jones, off play action. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Jones now throwing on 4th down.
Fucking pick route.
Brought down at the 27.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you were able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Raiders. Pat Fryermuth. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
They start the drive with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good first. Off play action. James. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Escaping the pressure right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rashad White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get it to 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Jones on 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete.
These guys just have definitely good receivers. Really, really good.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. After the sack on 1st down, Jones slant route, and he's got flyer move. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now James, throwing to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, James. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Don't even ask, because I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I threw that.
Operating from the gun, James. It completes it right side away. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped it.
But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a 2nd down at 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
I'm really struggling to understand
Some
things.
It's
okay, it's my own fault. I'm shooting myself in the fucking
12
foot.
yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They're doing that motion to trap me.
Back to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones. Off the play fake. He's got it open. Then he completes it to Callaway.
Wow.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. His 2nd touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Okay.
A very important extra
It's
point
okay.
there, up and good. And that is
It is
going to put
okay.
them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Bears down by 1. A minute 56 to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll go down.
I need you guys to block.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Come on.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. First down, here's White. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They go right back to White here on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They run straight ahead here
That's
with
a
White.
fucking
And he's
goal.
across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on it, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the deep.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
He had a completely shit game. Bryant was non-existent. They never covered him the way that I needed them to exploit it. White had a hell of a game. That was one. That's a crazy catch. I guess Bryant wasn't non-existent. That turnover I thought didn't count. That's it. The challenge is over. I cannot believe it. That's crazy. I don't know. It's just nuts, man. I have no words. Like, I started off the season like preseason 2-1, right? Regular season, tie the first game, win the second game, loss, win. 2 losses in a row, and then all of a sudden I go on a 4-game streak and I lose the 5th. And then I go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game streak. And then I win these. And this one was huge. This one was huge. And then you get to the Raiders and they're like, nope, we're not going to let you do that. We are not going to let you do that to us. I just want to look at the Raiders' schedule really fast. There was no game really where they got completely, they got blown out versus the Titans. And the Titans were in the playoffs. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, they played the Titans again. Close. Holy God. Yeah, they have something else going there. I can't, I don't know. It's crazy to me that it's done. That it's over with. This is where it starts. Yeah. I don't know if I can see my actual records for each year. I might have to go back and put like a video together. I wish there was a way to like see the team, because I know team success is there, but there's no way to see, kind of like NCAA where it has different histories and stuff. Yeah, that's not it. I might have to go back and clip something together and just put a picture at the end of this video of each final record or something. But that's crazy. 4 years again. Took me 4 years to build the ABC team into a Super Bowl team. Granted, they're not undefeated, but that wasn't the challenge. The challenge was to win the Super Bowl. And considering the first 2 years, I'm pretty sure I won 2 games each year. Something stupid. That's just crazy. I appreciate everybody hanging out through the series. It's been a lot of fun. It sucked. I'm not going to lie to you. It sucked. But this is why I enjoy challenging myself like this. I mean, I just took a 79 overall team and won the Super Bowl, went 12-4-1. This is the most realistic simulation that you can get when you do stuff like this and you build through the draft and you can't do free agency and you start with a blank slate, something stupid. Challenge yourself. It's extremely rewarding. I don't think this one feels as good as last year's did. I don't know why. I kind of just had this. I guess last year's was really unexpected to do the run that I made, and then this year's it was like I could just feel it shift once I got Bryant, and I started just deep bomb, deep bomb, deep bomb. So I don't want to say I cheesed it, but I kind of did. I took advantage of the coverages that they gave me. I threw a lot of stupid picks. I made a lot of dumb mistakes, and somehow, some way, I still came out 12-4-1, won the Super Bowl. Like, I traded away our future to get Bryant, and then I drafted Jones, Nichols, James, our tight end, like all these players. Minor I drafted him. I drafted, our linebacker that was a stud this year. I moved people around. I still had some guys from the original team that were still starting from the ABC team. Granted, I targeted Ture a shit ton because he's a Nebraska kid. I'm a Nebraska fan, so that just happened because I needed a reliable target and I got one. Did I cheese his stats enough to get him to a crazy level? No. Well, the first 2 years, was I targeting him like crazy? Yeah. Did Duvernay break out? No. Did anyone else in my Peoples Jones? I had him. He sucked. I couldn't stretch the field that I needed to. Did I sign a couple players off a practice squad that weren't originally on my team? Yes. White was one of them, and the other defensive end was one of them. They got hurt 90% of the time. I had another halfback that would have been just as good as White. He was just a little slower. So you can say, it depends on how you feel, right? If you've made it this far in the video, I don't think you would have watched after I picked up White or the other guy from my practice squad, because then you'd have been like, oh, you didn't complete it. It's the computer picked him up and put him on my practice squad. Unfortunately, I didn't have control over that. I signed them from my practice squad because of injuries. They were there, so I signed them because I didn't want to go to free agency and do the ABC because I forgot. I didn't even remember where the hell I was after the draft was done. So I just went, okay, they're on my practice squad. I'm gonna grab them. I could have went and signed wide receivers from there this year. Like, they weren't 80 overall, 90 overall. They were 72 and 7. I'm pretty sure White was a 60, 68, 69, maybe 72 when I got him as well. So what's the difference? I'm a 79. Like that did barely even touch what I did. But I'm happy. I'm happy it's done. I'll try and put together something for the ending and maybe put it on Twitter or on Discord or something and say, hey, look, this is the third one. We'll see what happens. Okay? Thank you guys all for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun time. I hope you guys, like I said, got something out of it. Challenge yourself. Okay? We will see you next time. Have a good one.